The biggest thing about the sport of wrestling is that it's unbelievably gratifying. If you're really prepared for a wrestling match, then you've done a lot of work and a lot of uncomfortable work. And there's a lot of satisfaction from that.
It's Friday night in early November in Iowa City. Students and fans crowd a pep rally downtown. It's a sight that would be familiar on the eve of big football games all across the country. But this isn't about football. In a scene that could only exist here in Iowa, this crowd has gathered to celebrate the start of the wrestling season.
Wrestling's a big part of Iowa and Iowa culture. It's not just farmland and pigs and corn, but it's also wrestling.
Wrestling in Iowa is something that people of this state can identify with. You have to have drive, you have to be a hard worker.
People can resonate with that work ethic, with that blue collarness, with being from a small town.
Go Hawks!
In the morning, the Hawkeyes are set to host #1 Oklahoma State in the school's football stadium. Here to address the crowd is Iowa wrestling legend Dan Gable, who led the Hawkeyes to 15 national titles during his tenure as head coach.
He is the Olympic gold medal winner from Munich, and he is legendary. Let's welcome Dan Gable to the podium.
Let's see here. Big day tomorrow, right?
Well, Iowa has a reputation for certain things. And we feed the world, and we can wrestle. We've won like 57 national team championships. Go to the highest level, it's the Olympic level, and we got 29 world and Olympic medals. So because of that, it's our history, it's our past, and we just keep carrying it forward.
Thanks a lot, and let's root for the right team tomorrow. Thank you.
I'm Thomas Gilman from Council Bluffs, Iowa. I'm 21 years old. Iowa City is the wrestling capital of the world. Being a wrestler here in Iowa City, it's amazing. I mean, the whole community, supports you, and the whole community knows who you are and knows about you. Every time I go to the coffee shop, everyone's asking me how I'm doing, how my training's going, So it's amazing to be part of this community.
In Iowa City, fanaticism is fueled by dominance. Not only has the University of Iowa produced more than 60 national champions, it's also sent 14 wrestlers to the Olympics and brought home 9 Olympic medals.
Grant, coached by the legendary Dan Gable of Iowa, was a 3-time national champion at the University of Iowa.
Wrestlers at University of Iowa are unique because they're not coming in for the college experience only, but also international. World, Olympic, and national championships are what is important to the best guys that we recruit, and that's most of the guys that we recruit.
What we got going on here are 2 giants, 2 behemoths. They're going to go head-to-head outside today.
We go to every meet every year, even away meets, so yeah, we'll be yelling really loud.
What we're going to see here today is a Hawkeye victory.
Go Hawks!
The fans, they're used to winning. They want to win. Not only do we want to win, but the community wants to win.
Go Hawks, yeah!
Just getting started at Kinnick Stadium, Oklahoma State, Iowa. 2 most storied programs in the history of college wrestling going at it.
For Iowa's diehard wrestling fans, a long-awaited ritual has finally arrived. The first match of the season. With temperatures in the mid-50s, it's an unseasonably warm November morning, and the Hawkeyes have rallied a record-breaking crowd of more than 42,000.
We're doing something that's capturing people's imagination, and we're doing something that's going to enhance our sport.
Gilman has been tapped to set the tone for the day, facing off against a nationally ranked opponent, All-American Eddie Clemara.
Ever since I started wrestling, I've had the same mentality. I stay on my offense and don't let the guy get to me.
Gilman out in front, having it his way.
The energy the fans give is amazing. Our fans are well educated in the sport of wrestling. They're aware of what's going on.
This 40,000 fans coming alive here.
When you're on the verge of puking because you're pushing yourself so hard, those fans know it and they're going to get fired up.
Thomas Gilman gets the Hawks up to a big start. Iowa 4, Oklahoma State 0.
first match out there, you know, people say, oh, you gotta be ready. I'm always ready. It feels good to have a nationally ranked opponent first and then being able to dominate them and then, you know, send them on home.
I think the thing that makes wrestlers successful at Iowa is confidence, determination, discipline. They're not thinking about just winning an NCAA championship. They have aspirations of being Olympic medalists. It drives them to different heights.
The Iowa Hawkeyes over the Oklahoma State Cowboys, 18-16.
Having a victory in front of a crowd like this is amazing. I mean, this is why Iowa City is the wrestling capital of the country.
There's over 42,000 people in a wrestling match. And for me, it's like a dream.